this thing really puffed up in the sun. Oh, I want to go like lay down in camp right now. It's like the puffiest, air fluffed down quilt that you've ever seen right now. Yeah, baby, this thing is dry. It's like 6:45 right now, and it's been a tough night. You can see I'm trying to dry it. Everything got soaking wet last night. It didn't rain. We were basically stuck like in the clouds. Net, what happened to me last night is the inside of my tent became completely condensed, condensation everywhere, like horrendous to a horrendous degree. So everything is wet. Guys, it's okay to be cold. It's okay to be wet, but being wet and cold and putting on wet clothes on a very cold morning at 6 a.m. is not my idea of fun. The second thing that happened last night is that for some reason or somehow, I left the screen on my phone on last night when I went to bed. I kind of passed out. I was a tired boy. My phone was at 0 this morning. The third problem that I have is that both zippers on my tent are now like causing me problems. They will close. It takes a while. They're very finicky. The issue is that like they separate. The teeth don't stay together. That's just something I've been dealing with now for like the last maybe 2 weeks, and it's not getting better. I'm just hoping to be able to make it through the end of Washington with these zippers. We're heading to this lake. The idea is today is I'm gonna hike basically just outside. I'm gonna be knocking on the door of Snoqualmie, and it's only like 23 miles. So I'm gonna get off and get there at a decent time. I'm gonna sleep tonight at this lake called Lodge Lake. And tomorrow morning, I'll head into Snoqualmie first thing in the morning. It's 7:15 and I'm finally on trail. I'm the coldest I've been in a long time. It's the latest that I've gotten out on trail in a long time. It's been a tough morning. I'm sure I'll heat up and dry off, but I have so many issues right now. I didn't charge my watch last night. Basically, I need to find a place at lunch where hopefully the sun comes out and I can dry everything in my kit. But right now it's just my hands are so cold. Handling and touching all of the like freezing wet stuff, you know, in the morning, it takes me like half an hour to kind of pack up everything. And when everything is like wet, and you know, you can like look at like my poles, right? It's cold. Like that's a cold pole, like touching all that stuff. Yeah. I'm 5.5 miles in. It's about 9. It's raining and cold. We're just walking again, like through the clouds. Life is so much harder when it's wet. It looks like it's gonna be a tough day today. Can you hear this? I'm standing like beside some power lines and they are just hissing, buzzing. Bro, give me some of that power. My phone needs to charge. I just wanted to point out this absolutely massive anthill. It's the biggest anthill I've ever seen. It is covered and crawling with ants. It has about 100 ant holes in there. I don't know if it's one like mega colony or like if that's like the Tokyo of antdom. Pretty cool. It's very, very big. And yeah, good for you, ants. Hey, it's 10 a.m. I'm about 9 miles in and I'm stopping here at this little spring to filter some water. The rain has stopped for now, which is nice, but it's been a tough morning. I just hate like packing all the wet shit into my bag. It just exacerbates the problem of everything being wet. If you had something that was a little bit wet and then you stuff it in your bag, it becomes like a lot wet. I am actually considering getting a hotel room in Snoqualmie tonight. I hate getting hotel rooms. If I did get a hotel room, it would be the first hotel that I've stayed in since Mammoth, which was, I don't even know, well over 1,000 miles ago at this point. Here's the deal with the hotel. The theory behind the hotel is that I would be able to basically arrive at the hotel this evening. I would be able to start charging my devices immediately and I would be able to get out of Snoqualmie tomorrow morning. I could even possibly do a food resupply tonight or maybe tomorrow, but basically that would mean that I would be on trail by probably like 8:30 tomorrow. If I stay out in the wilderness tonight, just outside, I'm going to enter Snoqualmie at like 8 when business is open, and then the charging process will begin at 8 a.m. and I won't be able to hit the trail probably until like, I don't know, 2 or 3 p.m. So if I do stay in a hotel, basically the charging can happen overnight tonight, and instead of the charging process happening all during the day tomorrow. The amount of battery that I have to charge is basically equivalent to charging 6 iPhones. I'm about 12 and a half miles in. It's like 11:30 right now. The sun popped out and I have like ripped apart my bag and I'm drying. That is my sleeping bag. And that is my tent. And I'm also trying to charge up my watch battery. I am like almost completely dead on battery. And this stuff actually dries pretty quick. So my tent is like a super lightweight material and it's pretty dry. My sleeping bag, that's the inside. The inside, they make it like a dark gray. That's the side you put up towards the sun. What I'm really doing right now, I'm gonna empty the power bank right now into my phone. I'm gonna see how much charge I get. And depending on how much charge I have, if I have enough charge, I'm just gonna stay out in the wilderness tonight and I'm gonna go to Lodge Lake. And that's my preference. If I can't pull enough battery to basically to like, you know, survive the night into tomorrow, and it's just gonna be a whole enormous hassle, I might consider a hotel. Such a bummer because I manage my battery so precisely. I have such like, I'm better at like battery rationing than I am like, you know, with my water and especially with my food. I knew exactly how much battery I had and I had enough for last night. I had enough to go today and to even do some editing today and tonight in my tent and then to run into Snoqualmie. But with emptying like almost a fully charged iPhone last night to 0, that was a real bummer for me. Now I'm in the restricted zone. I gotta restrict my use. But this thing really puffed up in the sun. Oh, I want to go like lay down in camp right now. It's like the puffiest, air fluffed down quilt that you've ever seen right now. Yeah, baby, this thing is dry. It's like 2 o'clock. I'm about 17 miles in. I'm standing here at Mirror Lake. This place is sick. The water is so blue. It has this like almost turquoise sort of element to it. It never looks as good like on the videos. But anyway, I think plan A is in effect tonight. I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna head up to Lodge Lake, you know, as I had originally expected, and then I'll head into Snoqualmie tomorrow, and I'll deal with all the battery stuff tomorrow. I think I have enough battery to get me through. I'm on a big climb right now. Oh my God, yeah. I just stubbed my toe. So this Mirror Lake is so gorgeous. I'm actually gonna sit down and have some lunch here. So yeah, I got the bird's eye view. We're perched over Mirror Lake. This place is gorgeous, and look at like how teal the water is. It's really like it's got some green going on in there, and you can really see it in person. It's really cool. Like, it's really clear water. Reminds me of Crater Lake. That was an amazing place for lunch. So cool. There was some family like way on the other side. I don't know how they got there. I think they may have taken their boat. They had like some sort of raft. I am getting water at a spring in about 4 miles. I will be staying at Lodge Lake. But the notable thing about Lodge Lake is that it is the closest tent site to Snoqualmie. I'm 18 miles in. It's about 3 o'clock. I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear that. At first, I thought, I was like, was it a river? And I was like, is that machinery? It's Interstate 90. It's just incredible to think, like, I remember we were crossing like I-8, like way down by San Diego. And I remember thinking like, I wonder how many interstates we're gonna cross. And 90 is the last one. 90 is the last of the major interstate crossings. So it's gonna be very special to cross under I-90, and that's gonna happen tomorrow. I'm 28 miles in. It's 6 o'clock, and this here is my bedroom view for the night. This is Lodge Lake. I am standing about 2 miles away from Snoqualmie Pass, and I have already caught some glimpses of Snoqualmie Pass, and it's a pretty insane pass. Interstate 90 goes right through here, and you know, I-90, man, I knew it growing up as the thruway, and then after college, you know, it was the Mass Pike. Now I'm here and I saw it again, but this is way more epic. How this road like comes through this really incredible pass. I'm set up about 2 miles outside of the pass, so I'm just gonna wake up in the morning and head on in. That idea of going to the hotel, like, you think the hotel's better than this? But the hotel's not better than this. It's not. Like, that's my tent. My tent is like, I don't know, can you see? Oh, you know, it's lakefront living, man. Look at this view. It was a good day. I woke up, it was tough this morning. These are long days. I'm hiking, you know, basically from sun up until not quite sundown, but over 12 hours, you know, each day. And yeah, the mornings, you know, if it's rainy, it can feel like forever. You're in that environment for 6 hours and then it changes and it gets sunny and it's just like, it feels like it's a different day. By the way, this is a way cooler lake than I thought. Usually when you're coming into these sort of town environments, like the what is it? The scenery level goes down, right? Like it gets less interesting, you know, but not here, not in Snoqualmie. Like this is a cool lake. Peace out. Another great day in the PCT. This is actually a huge bummer. It's like 6:30 right now. I've already cooked my dinner. I am like completely changed in just like my pajamas, like what I'm gonna sleep in. And my tent is taking on water here. There must be a rip. I don't know, you can see that, you know, the white part, the floor of my tent, like there's a rip, it's sledding in, you know, this ground is, we're, you know, super close to this lake right here. What I'm gonna do right now, I'm moving my tent and I passed, there's like a spur trail leading into this lake. I passed on the way down here tent sites that look nice and flat, and I'm gonna go get one of those. So I'm not fixing this hole tonight. All of a sudden I realize I'm sitting down like about to eat my dinner and like my butt's getting wet. It's kind of an emergency. I need to do this. Like I wanna do this now before the sun goes down. It's super annoying to have to like take everything back and it takes like half an hour to like take down my tent and a half an hour to set it up. A little bit less. I mean, like to get everything down and clean it in the pack and like ready to go. Here we go. So that did not take me 30 minutes to get everything on my tent down, but that was pretty annoying. Here we go. It wasn't an hour, it was more like 45 minutes, but it's actually a really cool tent site. There's like a big, I don't know, you can't really see the mountain right there, but it's right on the PCT is right there. I know how far my standards have lowered, right? Like using pit toilets that are just infested with colonies of bats, but I will not sleep in a mud puddle. I've sort of learned that about myself tonight. This is a gorgeous tent site. Whatever, I'll be up early tomorrow and out of here and into Snoqualmie Pass, the town of Snoqualmie Pass.